Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Roadrunners offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's McCown. Steps away to find some room. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Feeling some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Second down coming up.
And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Roadrunners are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to pass, it's Sanders. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Carpenter. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the right.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's McCown. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Off play action. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his legs, it's Barnes. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Holds it in on the left. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Movement here from the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Now they'll run the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They'll put the tight end in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. It's complete. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hayden. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
At the 18-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. 3 periods in the books, and it would be an understatement to say defense has carried the day. 0-0 as we take a look at the stats. This game has the look of one that if anybody can put any type of score on the board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the 4th quarter. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too, getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing, if I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
We finally get some points on the board. The defense has been dominating the day. Unbelievable job. 3/4 of shutout football. Now finally some points on the board. Let's see where this goes now once you've created some momentum.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's McCown. Makes the grab down the middle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the right. He's got it on the move. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. An 84-yard drive there, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He'll try to take it back, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
That makes the score UTSA 14, Colorado 7.
They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Coming out with it, it's Horn. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. The offense gets the timeout, 12 ticks left on the clock. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. Just saw one there on the crossing route.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it.